girl J Michelle. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you are new to this channel, welcome. Please excuse my headband. I know it probably don't match, then again it probably do, who knows, blah blah blah. Your girl wig was starting to slip up and stuff like that, and I had to kind of strap it down so it won't go nowhere, because I didn't want y'all to be like, sis, your wig them sit back here, and I don't need all that. But anywho, if you are new, please, before we get started on this video, please like, comment to let me know what you think, and subscribe to this channel, and also please hit that notification button so you don't miss not a video. Today, y'all, as y'all can read on the title, I just want to talk about how did I get my husband to marry me. I did it. I get all these questions all the time. Everybody always asks me, how did you get your husband to marry you? What did you do? What was the steps to take? I didn't do anything but be myself. I'm not saying that I was perfect at all, because I definitely was a handful. I think I'm still in my handful. It's just that now we have transitioned now, and we know how to actually communicate, understand, and we both are willing to give more than take. And I believe that's how we are able to continue to keep steady, and many more other things or whatever. But everybody always asks me. For one, the first thing I did was I had to, which took a long time. It's not going to be overnight. It definitely took a long time. Me and my husband have been together for 10 years, married 6. So, and everybody always said the first year of marriage is hard. I believe the first 5 is hard, because we are now at a place where we do not argue about little petty things, and now we both understand what is worth arguing about, what is worth not arguing about, what is worth just communicating. We just pretty much just know how to do things, like just we know each other a whole lot more, because yes, we've been together for 10 years. But it's like once you get married, it's like you learning that person all over again. I'm not saying that people change up, but the difference is, you know how you're a boyfriend and girlfriend, and you know how you always do little petty little breakups, but you're really not breaking up, because you know us females, just because I broke up with you does not mean that we really broken up. Stay home. But you know, we always do it, and in the marriage, it's more so of there's no more breaking up and stuff. It's more so now like it's a big issue, and now I have to actually deal with that issue. I have to now actually communicate with you about this issue. We got to actually get to the deep root of the issue and expose things that we do not want to expose, things that we was running from when we was boyfriend and girlfriend. Now we husband and wife. We actually got to deal with that. You catching my drift? Thank you. I know you did, girl. I knew you weren't slow. But yeah, so it took a lot of understanding. And the reason why I'm saying understanding is because a lot of people always say communication is key. It's not the key. I don't believe. I used to believe that, but now I don't. I believe that it is one of the most important, like the top 5, but I feel like the understanding is key, because we can talk to each other till we blue in the face, but if we just not willing to take off our own shoes and step into one another's to figure out what's going on and how we can dissect that issue and how we can get through it to get over it, then we're not getting anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we real life just went through a lot of ups and downs when it came to understanding one another. And at one point we did have a communication barrier, and of course it wasn't on my part, because as y'all can tell, I'm very vocal, and I'm the type of chick that if I feel some type of way, my husband's definitely gonna know. And I try to be one of those girls that be real player about everything. Like, I ain't gonna say nothing, I'm just wait till the right time, blah blah. Nope. I'm the type of girl that be like, bam, I got an issue, we about to talk about it. And if you ain't finna talk about it, we finna talk about it. Basically, he ain't had no choice. But I also, that was the thing I had to learn too, is I had to learn when the right time to talk about it. Yes, even, which means I had to learn patience, and again, back to understanding. Because if we get into an argument, I'm the type of person that I let stuff go easily, but he's definitely not. He's stubborn. He's not going to let stuff go easily. He's going to still be annoyed. And I had to understand, I got to give him time to get over. Yes, I might be over and I'm ready to be back friends again, because that's my thing. I say to my husband, I'm like, no, I'm not your friend no more right now, because you irritate me. And he be like, and he really do be like, wow, what I do? Like, that's how childish we is, but it works for us, okay? And once we, you know, I understood that, he started to be less stubborn, because he started to understand that as well, like, we don't need to harbor things. We need to talk about the issues right then and there. And then when we talked about it, we started to understand that everything doesn't have to resolve around us arguing all the time. We actually don't really argue anymore. We actually communicate. If we argue, I'm not even gonna lie, we argue about why he didn't put his dirty clothes in the dirty clothes basket, and why he got his shoes left out on the floor, or why, you know, he missed the garbage truck, you know, stuff like that. Like, we argue about stuff like that, and not even so much, because he been doing better. My little man, I'm proud of him. But yeah, so he started to understand that things need to be communicated, and I started to understand just understanding. And that was one of the things. We were really young. We got married. We're both 28 now. We got married when we were like 22. Yeah, I know that was young. But we just were very mature for our age, and we just knew what we wanted. We just knew, like, this was it. Like, we automatically knew we were soulmates, because the way how our bond was just like, and it still is. It's even stronger now. Like, that's my homie, and I know he could definitely tell anybody that I'm his homie. Like, it's not no one-way street. He don't play about me, I don't play about him. Period. But that was one thing. And then I'm sorry, y'all, I'm sometimes having a brain fart because I didn't organize this. I just like went off the dome. I just didn't want to write it down. I just wanted to give y'all authentic and just real of myself, and just, you know what I'm saying, like, but I should have. Next time I am gonna go ahead and just be a little more organized. I normally am, but because I'm still new, I just want to just be able to just give y'all the raw me. But yeah, so once we started to get over that little patch, I felt as though we still needed to work on ourselves. And I'm not saying with one another. I'm saying he work on himself and I work on myself. Which this is the reason why I feel like marriage is hard, because a lot of women look at the white dress, they look at the expensive thing, the whole extravagant wedding, and they don't look at it at the end of the day. It's just you and him left alone, and that's all that y'all have at the end of the day. And I wish that I would have learned and found myself before then, because I think that things would have went differently. But I don't regret anything, honestly, though, because it's who I am, and I honestly I love who I am now, and I see things in a different light now, because, and so does he, because, and we talk about it all the time, but I see the different light now, because it's like, man, like, I remember how when I was just thinking so immature, like, we was always bickering about little stupid stuff, and those little things can transpire to something so big, and then you just sit here and you wonder, and you become where you just don't even like this person, or you don't even like going home to this person. But then it's like, you want to fight for it, but is the other person willing to fight with you to make this work? And once y'all both realize that y'all both really willing to fight, that's when you start to come back to just remember why you fell in love in the first place, or why you got married in the first place. And I'm not trying to say I'm pushing it on anybody, but this is strictly for people who always ask me about it. It's not easy. It's not no walk in the park. I stress it enough to anybody all the time. I can't stress it enough. I'm sorry. To get marriage counseling before marriage, because that marriage counseling, again, if you didn't already diagnose yourself, and I'm not saying diagnose like, oh my God, I got a headache type stuff. I mean, like, sit down and write down to yourself. Get a journal and just write down, what are your goals? What are your expectations in life from yourself? Not from him, not from her, not from, you know what I'm saying? Not from anyone, but from you. What are your expectations with yourself? Because once you start to learn you're able to understand your spouse or your mate. You're able to understand them, and you're able to handle things in a totally different way. Because I wish I would have did it, but I learned. The good thing is I have somebody who's very patient and understanding. So I was blessed with that, because that's not an easy thing to go into a marriage with self issues and make it a us issues. You get what I'm saying? I hope y'all follow me, because I low-key feel like I'm all over the place. But please bear with me. But it's like, I wish I did have that. But anywho, you will sit up here and be thinking that, you know, you're fine and dandy and you having issues with him, but you're not even looking at yourself or her, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go into it. And I had to realize that going into a marriage with all your own baggage and in his own baggage, that's some deep stuff. That is some deep stuff. And it's really important to make sure that you get that. So it's important to know you, go to marriage counseling before marriage, so that way you can get all of your issues out the way, or not even just issues, just understandings and expectations for yourself and one another. Once you do that, then you guys would not have no problem. Not saying that it's gonna be peachy and all that, but what I'm saying is y'all will start to have less arguments. Y'all able to start to communicate with one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it won't be so much of a battle with your mate, because it shouldn't be a battle. And then once I had started to understand that, you know, I had to start being more patient. My husband taught me a lot of patience. I had to be patient and understanding. Just because I'm over it, he not. So once we got past that and got past his stubbornness, we started to be able to communicate a whole lot better. But I believe my husband married me because nothing was forced. It was just designed for us to be together. And I believe in God. So, I mean, if you don't and you offended, I do apologize. You can just go ahead and click out the video, because that's just me. I mean, and please don't bash me or anything like that because of my beliefs. Because if you believed in a rock, I definitely wouldn't bash you for believing in a rock, because that's your beliefs. What you eat definitely do not make me So, but I believed in it, and we prayed together. And we just we wasn't afraid to do that. We wasn't afraid to let those guards down and just let those beliefs down. Well, not beliefs down, but like just let those guards down and let one another know like how we feel once we, you know. So it was all just good. Like it wasn't forced. I mean, he knew. I'm a woman who voices my opinions. I could say that, or how I feel. Like I let him know that I'm not forcing a marriage, but I'm definitely not planning on being a girlfriend forever. Like I definitely don't want that. And if we choose to have a child together, I want us all to have the same last name. Sorry if you feel like I'm weird or something, but that's just me. Like I want us all to be one family. Like this is forever. You're not going nowhere. You're mine. Sit down. Sit next to me. No, but seriously, guys, I believe that different women bring out different things in men, and you can't, one thing I did learn, you can't force nothing on your man. And I'm not gonna say we get you and make sure you just get you somebody who's talking about marriage. That ain't always true, because it could be a dude that be talking about marriage, but then he be the biggest cheater of them all. My husband, and I'm not saying get somebody who said they ain't, but my husband definitely was somebody who didn't believe in marriage. He definitely let me know, I ain't never getting married. And I didn't care, because we were friends first. We legit were friends. We didn't look for nothing. We just wanted to have a conversation with one another. And then we became best friends. That relationship just grew stronger. And then once we became best friends, I'm like, you like me so much and I like you. Like, what's up? Why we ain't together? He was like, cause you ain't asked me. Like, you know, we just was real goofy like that. Like, we still is. And I was like, well, will you be my boyfriend? And he was like, yeah. And I still, because we were so goofy, I didn't even take it serious. But until he came and told me, like, dang, everybody like, dang, you got a girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, we really is a couple. Okay. Yeah. So that's how it was with us. So we became friends, best friends, and then a boyfriend and girlfriend. And then like 2 years later, we became husband and wife. And I didn't have no big extravagant wedding. Sometimes I wish I did have a wedding, but I don't have a lot of friends, so I don't want to get my hopes up. And then I seen a lot of women deal with friends backing out. I seen a lot of women deal with their best friends turning to enemies, and I just didn't want to deal with that. And literally only one friend of mine showed up to my little ceremony anyway. And I was kind of bothered by it, but now I'm not even like, it's like, girl, whatever. But, and all of his friends came, but he didn't, but all of my family was there, so that was important. I had one friend and all family. He had all friends and no family. But we didn't care, because at the end of the day, it's not even about who was there and what's up. It's about us together, being together. And at the end of the day, when that dress come off, when that tuxedo, when they take down all them beautiful decorations and all that, it's just y'all. And y'all got to figure this thing out. And it wasn't easy, and it's still not easy. I tell people that all the time. Marriage is definitely not easy. You better be for sure you really want to get married. And that's why I say, before you get married or you really want this, make sure that you identify who you are first and allow him to identify who he is first. And then y'all come together and work on that thing. And that thing gonna be good. I hope this video really helped y'all. I hope that I made sense of some things. I hope I answered some things. If I did not, please let me know. And I definitely will do a part 2 on this, and I will touch bases on everything. But if you have any questions or concerns, please comment, let me know. And I promise y'all I'll do it. Look, I'm here for y'all. Y'all here for me, because what I say, we friends. You know what? Nope, we best friends now. That's it. Best friends, period. So I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know my video is not long. If you feel like I need to have any longer videos, let me know that as well, or shorter, or whatever. Please let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And again, for the newbies, because I see you girl, you was watching. I know I gave some good stuff, but can you please like and comment and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss no more of these nice little videos. And do not forget, August 12th is my birthday, and we are getting litty, okay? Y'all, we turning up. And if y'all not going out, y'all is in my head, so you better get a bottle and you better get dressed up and blast some music in your living room and let me know, because we turning up. Bye.